Thank you for joining us. I'm Katharina Yancey. There's a variety of reasons and conditions for foot pain, and if you're dealing with it, Mike Smith with Foot Solutions is here with some answers. Mike, thank you for being here.
Thank you, Kat.
Tell me about how long have you been helping people with foot problems?
We've been in Little Rock now for 12 years, Kat.
Tell me, what is a certified podorthist?
Okay, we are a specialist in foot pathology and biomechanics of the human foot, the lower extremities, how it affects our balance, our posture, knees, hips, and back. We have to be certified, so we have to take a national board exam and be accredited to be a certified podorthist.
We walk on our feet every day, we abuse them, we put all our weight on them, but what are some reasons why they hurt so bad?
Well, first and foremost, we're a barefoot species. I mean, literally, the human foot is adaptable to a soft terrain. So we know this because we've studied some societies that are barefoot. And guess what? We learned that those societies literally have no problems with the human foot in terms of abnormalities because their foot is constantly being supported by the ground as it fills the arch up. It's amazing.
So I'm sure you're going to show me these shoes that show us some ways to help prevent some of these conditions.
Yes, actually we have the human foot. I'm going to show you right here. The human foot, when you look at it, it doesn't comport to a shoe. So a shoe doesn't really match our foot because of this big arch here. So inside the shoe, that arch has no support, okay? And literally 99% of shoes today have no arch support in them. They have a foot insert, but not really an arch support. So our foot has to be able to grip. Now, when we can grip something, we have balance, okay? Now this is real important for patients that don't have the ability to balance themselves, especially when we reach a certain age, we begin to lose our balance. It's been pretty amazing when we've made orthotics for some of these patients. Their family members literally start crying. They cannot believe that their loved one is walking around without pushing the walker or a cane. So when you see it, it's hard to believe, but the human foot can grip something, then we can balance ourselves. Now, one of the biggest problems we have today with the foot not being able to grip is plantar fasciitis. This is the #1 condition we see, and it's caused because the plantar fascia here on the back of the foot here needs to stay in its arch to be able to support because this membrane does not stretch. So if you stretch it about 10 millimeters, it's going to tear somewhere along the tendon. Now, when we fill the arch up like this, we actually push it back up and we're able to stop the pulling on the tendon. Now, that pulling on the tendon, of course, tears it. By filling it back up, we stop the pulling on it. Once you stop the pulling, then the inflammation subsides and the patient can heal up. I've got some special shoes here today to show that actually help even further with this condition.
Yes, go ahead and show me that.
The rocker sole shoe, this shoe was actually a medical shoe that was developed in the early 2000s, okay? And it has a rocker point right here. So the shoe actually rocks. Now what's interesting about that is the person that developed the rocker shoe technology was using the arch of the foot and saying, how can we grip with the arch? What if I turned it over and made a rocker point? Would that force pressure in the arch? And guess what? It did. And so it not only helped people walk better, but it took the pressure off of certain parts of the body and gave you much better posture and alignment. What it does for plantar fasciitis is it pushes up right where that fascia needs to be pushed up, and it literally takes the pressure off of that tendon again that's so painful to our patients. I wear this shoe. I have to wear it because of my condition. I have what's called hallux limitus. My big toe right here cannot flex like this, okay? I have severe arthritis here and here, so I can't bend that toe. Well, with my orthotic in place, and then I have a carboplast plate on the bottom to help hold that, with this rocker shoe, the shoe becomes my toe.
Oh, okay.
And it steps off, so I'm able to walk without pain.
So much information.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Mike, for being here. For more details, call Foot Solutions. We'll see you next time.
The custom inserts keep my feet from hurting, and I have had no issues since I started wearing them. Rosie and Mike genuinely care about their customer.